Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Daly. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kent State. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the bunch formation. They'll run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who... They're in the right place, just the right time.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Panthers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's moving out of the pocket. Throws it to the right. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. This quarterback on fire today. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Golden Flashes will line up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And there's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Tackle, but first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yard.
Touchdown, golden flashes. What a show of strength and will. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And that one produces a decent gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to scramble. Making people miss. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Penn State's offense back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. He'll try a pass here. And this pass is on target. Caught. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a sophomore making an impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Golden Flashes will line up to kick it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Panthers looking to run some tempo here. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hunt. Breaks powerful running into the secondary. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Hit, now operating in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now here's the toss play. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Panthers line it up with 1st and goal. How about this on 1st and goal? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, What a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Running a quarterback sneak here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with his defense, and pound it into the end zone.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Jukes to get past a man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You'd love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
They'll try the right side on the toss. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Trying to find room. It's Daly. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that is going to bring up 4th down now, Chris, and it is critical that they not only go for it, they got to pick up this first down. You're down by a couple possessions. You can't fool around. You got to keep this possession as long as you can and put this ball eventually into the end zone.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll work the clock here with their running game. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the quarterback keeps it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the second down play. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown hit.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another